Today I get to fish with one of my all-time favorite people in the entire world of sport fishing, the legendary Captain Bouncer Smith. Nobody knows the waters off Miami, Florida better than Bouncer.
It's amazing how much bait is here, given how many people come pound this thing.
This threadfin herring is the backbone of our Miami fishing, and they congregate around these towers.
What is it about this structure that attracts these threadfin?
You've got the tower itself with the legs and everything the fish can run away from the predators. You'll notice that this tower is leaning. Two outside legs are on hard coral, and the inside legs are on sand.
I thought maybe a ship had hit it or something.
John, I climbed in a live well, and my side of the live well has 3 more than yours, so I'm gonna quit this sport while I'm ahead. Let's go catch some big fish.
Let's do that. I'm in.
As you well know, John, sitting right here on the Key Biscayne Artificial Reef site, we have artificial reefs from 35 feet of water to 300 feet of water.
All sorts of stuff, right?
Very, very, very productive.
Let's see what shows up.
One thing about it, at least something showed up here today.
Yeah, us.
Us.
Live bait is the secret to success for most of South Florida's top captains, and Bouncer Smith is one of the very best at this game.
Oh, here he is. Oh, man. It's a big one, Bouncer. Nice
See
fish.
that?
I don't know what I got, but I got him.
Well, he's got you.
So somebody's got somebody.
Oh my God!
Sport Fishing Television, powered by Rand.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Sport Fishing Television. I'm your host, John Brownlee, and I am hooked up to something big, fishing with the legendary Captain Bouncer Smith off Miami. Stick around, let's see if we can figure out what this thing is.
The Miami area has literally dozens of wrecks and both natural and artificial reefs, providing lots of great fish habitat right in the shadow of a major urban area.
I need to go to the other side.
That's where the wreck's at. So.
Modern stand-up tackle enables you to put a lot of heat on big fish. Short strokes of the rod with reel cranks on the downstroke apply constant pressure, the best way to wear down the fish as fast as possible.
Every time he goes under the engines. Woo!
Getting pretty close, I think.
I got the leader right here, Bouncer.
Coming at you, John.
All right, buddy. Not quite ready?
No, he's not ready yet, John. Hey, John, you're supposed to wear him out for me.
Doing my best. Big old shark, isn't it?
Yep.
Big
Keep
shark.
that rod tip low and right.
Yes, sir. Big shark.
Okay, over to the left, John. This is the tax collector. 150, 200-pound bull shark.
That's a pull right there, Bouncer.
We get bull sharks here up to 350 pounds. I've seen tiger sharks here 1,000 pounds. This is just a real tough bull shark.
Total non-cooperation, Bouncer.
He's laying in that current. We only got 80-pound leader. Oh, man.
There he went.
Hey, John, I got good news.
And bad news.
No, it's good news. It's over with.
Well, it counts as a release, too.
Hey, 200-pound bull shark,
Kick my butt.
stand-up tackle, 50-pound Penn International.
Ugh,
That was
Bouncer.
too much light work.
That was a lot like work. Shaking like a leaf.
You're just lucky you had 2 gears on that reel.
That's absolutely right. Low speed won the day. Man, I'm beat. I tell you, that felt like a 500-pound fish.
You take that reel for 20 minutes. I'll take this reel for 20 minutes. and then we'll see if there's any fish left in the ocean.
Let's do that. Thanks, man. That was actually fun.
Wow, that was a great catch.
The primal pull. Woo!
Live bait plays a key role in the strategies employed by many South Florida captains. And over the years, Bouncer has refined live bait fishing to an art form for a great variety of species.
Deep line.
Yes, sir. There he is.
Whoa, what do we got going here, John?
Well, we got a nice bite deep, Bouncer.
When you get a chance, hand me that rod in front end, I'll put it behind you.
How about that?
Got it good.
We're hooked up to something nice here off Miami, Florida, fishing with Captain Bouncer Smith. We'll be right back after this to see what it is. Stick around.
Coming up,
What he is, Bouncer, but
Bending the rod.
yeah, man. Feels good. Shaking his head a little bit.
Sport Fishing Television, powered by RAM, is brought to you by RAM, engineered to move heaven and earth. Guts, glory, RAM. By Yellowfin, the choice of champions. By the new Simrad NSS touchscreen display. And by Mercury Marine. Welcome back to Sport Fishing Television, powered by RAM. Windy weather brought sloppy seas in Miami. The temperature hovered around 87 degrees, and the water was 86 degrees and slightly cloudy. Skies were clear with steady barometric pressure.
Started to swim off slow like a sailfish and didn't know he was in trouble, but he came to a screeching halt on that game.
Yeah, well, we got a different plan for him.
Oh boy, you're thinking sushi already. I can see it in your eyes.
It's not all about food, Bouncer, but mostly it is. Thank you.
No extra charge for that. It's a tuna.
All right, Bouncer, coming to you.
Ah,
There he is, Blackfin tuna.
beautiful blackfin tuna.
Right.
Dinner is served.
Little sushi action.
You got it, man. Look at the size of that eye.
You know, I think they have the keenest eyesight of any fish that I've fished for much, because I've thrown 50 pilchards in on a school of blackfins, 2 with hooks and 12-pound test fluorocarbon. They'll eat the 48 without the hook and leave the 2 with the hook.
Yep.
You know, it's amazing.
And then they turn around and eat a wire leader.
Yeah, and other times they'll eat anything you throw at them. They are beautiful, though. I got that beautiful coloration. They got a gold bar right here underneath their back. Their back is a dark black and blue combination. You see where they get the name Blackfin. And you know this, but they're colored this way because a predator looking down on them from above can't see them.
Yeah.
Because they blend into the darkness of the depths of the ocean. A perfectly evolved animal that has survived for a long time because of this type of camouflage, ocean-going camouflage. Bouncer, we've developed some specialized techniques in South Florida for taking things like big mutton snappers off the bottom and other bottom fish. And we use a 3-way swivel and a big lead and a really long leader. Tell me the philosophy behind that.
Well, here's what we use. We got this loop in our line. It's in a trace of line, and we go through the sinker and slip it over the lead. So we've got a lead on there.
Right?
And then that comes down, and we come to a 3-way swivel. And then we use a 30-foot leader, and sometimes as much as 50 or 60 foot.
That's to keep the lead away from the fish and disassociate the bait with the lead, right?
That real long leader allows that.
And also, as the boat rocks and maybe the lead goes up and down, it doesn't yank the bait
Right.
around.
And one thing you always have to remember, a fish fought and lost is a lot better than one that didn't bite.
That is worse than having one bite and not catching it.
When drifting live baits offshore, you never know what will show up. Anything from tunas to sharks to sailfish could appear.
There he is, there he is, there he is. He's on. I don't know what he is, Bouncer, but
Bending the rod.
yes, sir. Let me go around here.
Pull a little bit there for you, John.
Yeah, man. Use a grouper.
Mutton.
Ooh.
Mutton, honey.
I'm liking the idea of a mutton.
Okay, let me get in there and grab your sinker. Got color.
Yeah.
I told you what it was.
Oh man, how pretty is that, Bouncer?
That is gorgeous.
Here we go. Welcome aboard.
We got dinner, John.
Yeah, buddy. Look at that. That
Dinner is
sweet.
in the boat. Look
Yeah.
at those colors.
Is that beautiful?
That is some pretty fish.
That could
boy.
be the prettiest fish that swims right there.
The blue eye shadow and the false eye. Beautiful fish, no doubt about it.
Everything about them's pretty.
You know what they're really pretty?
On a plate?
In a frying pan and then on a plate. My
We
gosh.
say that about everything we catch.
Breadcrumbs or, you know, mushroom soup and Ritz crackers makes a great casserole.
Absolutely.
Fantastic eating, beautiful fish, great fighters, a lot of fun.
You know what we got to do now?
Put them on ice.
Thanks for that, Bouncer. That was great.
Penn Spinfisher V spinning reels were matched to Penn Regiment rods and spooled with Berkeley Nanofill unifilament line and Prospec monofilament. Prospec fluorocarbon leaders helped draw strikes. Up next,
No, look at the dive. They're there. We're on.
All run!
That was pretty awesome.
Sport Fishing Television, powered by RAM, is being brought to you by Penn. Let the battle begin. By Berkeley Gulp Salt Water. Outfishes all other bait. And by King Sailfish Mounts, offering a full selection of world-class release mounts. And now it's time for one of the most informative segments of our show, Driven to Fish, powered by RAM. The Ram 1500 Crew Cab Outdoorsman may be the ideal truck for the outdoor enthusiast. The Ram comes with powerful towing ability, as it's capable of towing up to 10,200 pounds. The Class 4 trailer hitch comes as standard equipment, and other standard features include a heavy-duty cooling system, skid plates on 4x4 models, rubber floor mats, and a GPS navigation system. You can order a 32-gallon fuel capacity upgrade for long-distance tows, a Park View rear backup camera, and optional electric trailer brakes which provide sure stops no matter how big your boat is. But the best thing about the Ram is that it's the only truck that offers a 390 horsepower Hemi engine. You just can't get that anywhere else.
So John, I warned you, you didn't catch enough fish. I got to bring you out here in the deep water.
Here we are.
You can see the wreck right here, and there's a string of wrecks here. We got a strong current out here. We're in reverse, fighting the current, but we're still doing 1.5 knots to the north.
Wow.
So we're almost 2 miles an hour to the north. So anchoring here would be very prohibitive.
Let's don't do that.
By holding the boat in reverse, I can slow our drift down enough to drift from wreck to wreck to wreck without you having to pull the anchor several times.
I like that plan.
Plus, if we anchored here, you'd have to use 4 or 5 pounds of lead to hold the bottom. That'd make the fish a pretty hard fight.
Yes, sir, it would. No, look at the dive. They're there. We're on.
All run! Wind it, John, wind it.
Come on. That was pretty awesome.
Tuna's busting all over the top. It's a pretty sight, boy.
I love that. I love that. Tuna bite. That's a cool thing about throwing live chum when they come up and just go nuts on it.
Yeah,
Explode on it.
some days it's sails, some days it's kings,
Yeah.
some days it's tunas and bonitas.
Either way, it's not that great to be a pilchard.
No. You need to walk over me here,
You
and
think so? Am I
you're
over
over
you?
me, and you're over the deep line.
I'm over everybody. Bouncer, this is the new nanofill line from Berkeley. It's what they call a unifilament. It's
Yeah?
not a true braid, not a true mono, not a nylon mono. It's a single filament, but it's Dyneema fibers, gel spun polyethylene, wound tightly into a single fiber, ultra thin, ultra strong, cast-like braid, but it's somewhat forgiving like mono. They call it a unifilament, and boy, it sure casts great. Ultra thin diameter, you can put a lot of it on a reel, and as you can see, works pretty good fighting fish.
You were telling me you've got 450 yards on that
I'm not sure exactly, very close to 500 yards of 17-pound nanofill on a 5,500 spin Fisher V, that's right.
That is an awesome capacity.
Yeah, it's a lot of line.
How you doing there, John?
And he's right here, Bouncer. I'm just kind of wearing him out a little bit. Got some great blackfin tuna action going on here off Miami, Florida with Captain Bouncer Smith. Stick around for more of this action coming up next on Sport Fishing Television. Here he is. Oh, yeah.
That looks a little like a nice one there, John.
Feels good, feels
You've
real
done
good.
A lot of predators here to eat them.
That's right. Ow.
Sport Fishing Television, powered by Ram, has been brought to you by Ex Officio, made to adventure. By Yeti Coolers, wildly stronger, keep ice longer. By Isla Morada, the sport fishing capital of the world. And by Power Pole, swift, silent, secure.
Welcome back to Sport Fishing Television. I'm John Brownlee here with Bouncer Smith in Miami, Florida. And Bouncer, if you'd do the honors, I got a blackfin tuna to introduce you to.
Now this blackfin tuna, a traditional blackfin tuna rig. Small circle hook, fluorocarbon leader.
Right.
Got to trick them a lot of times. But look at that gold on that side.
Gorgeous. Got the little finlets waving around at us, giant pecks. They're gorgeous
Powerful
fish. Yeah, I love
Look
them.
how wide, all that muscle going back to the tail.
Yeah. I love eating these things, but let's let this guy go.
You got it. We
Spend
got
some time
a lot
with
of
his
fish in our
family.
life.
See ya. Thank
See
you.
you, little tuna.
He's fine.
He got his orientation. He's on his way.
Thank you, my friend.
Great fish they are, John.
That was fun. You know what? You know what I feel like? Catching another one.
You betcha. Let's go.
Let's go.
Frisky live baits are just the ticket for tuna and other offshore species, and the liveys are most effective when fished with fluorocarbon leaders and circle hooks.
Here he is. Oh, yeah. I got him.
That looks a little like a nice one there, John.
Feels good, feels
You've
real
done
good.
A lot of predators here to eat them.
Ow.
Remember, we got a long dropper on that sinker,
Right.
so sweep the rod low and to the right as I pull up the leader.
I got it.
It's so important here to get that long leader, get the bait away from the lead to get good bites.
Okay, sweeping to the right.
Low and to the right.
Sweeping to the right.
I see the fish.
What do we have?
An amberjack, it looks like.
Amberjack. Nice little
What a
amberjack.
great sport fish.
Yeah. Let's let him go.
That's a sequelizer. It's the greatest thing for saving bottom fish's lives that's been made. So you just reach down there and grab him by the lower jaw,
Just like that, right?
squeeze it good and tight.
Little still fella. Don't you hook me. He's done. You ready?
Don't drop the lead, but set the lead in the water. As you know, John, we're trying to save these deep water fish that we're releasing because they're out of season, undersized, oversized, or whatever.
Releasing bottom fish is really tough because of the barotrauma problem. They blow up and half the time they die either from flopping around on the surface or through predators catching them. So this is really the first thing that's been a relatively foolproof system to release these fish, like you can with pelagics.
When it gets to the depth we want, it lets the fish go. Instead of venting where you're poking holes in the ribs and might hit vital organs, or crushing the fish, might break his ribs or not know how to crush them, or he might not even be crushable. This takes him down to the depth where he's recompressed like he's been all his
Hydrostatically
life.
releases.
Hydrostatically releases, and he's on his way. You can watch him swim down on the depth finder after they pop loose. It's really great.
Well, Bouncer, we've had a great trip. As usual, fishing with you is a gas. We've laughed a lot, we've caught a lot of fish, we've seen some great sights. Fishing out of Miami's fun, and folks, if you're ever in South Florida, you owe it to yourself to come to Miami Beach Marina and fish with the legend, Captain Bouncer Smith on Bouncer's Dusty. It's always a good time, you always catch fish, and you come away learning something as well. Let's do it again soon, Bouncer.
It's always the best when I'm with you, John. It's really a pleasure.
It always is. For Sport Fishing Television, I'm John Brownlee. Thanks a lot.
Closed captioning provided by King Sailfish Mounts. Join us next week on Sport Fishing Television powered by Ram when we travel to Bayou Country, Venice, Louisiana, where the redfish grow big and wild.
Oh, nice fish right there. This is a frickin' monster.